Hey everyone, it's SG Holyman, and welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about my 2017 Game of the Year winner and some games in 2018 that I'm looking forward to. Uh, so, originally I was going to put my Game of the Year winner out last week and just have two videos last week, one for that and then one for my what I've been doing for January. But some scheduling issues happened and I kind of got lazy, so I pushed it to this week, and I'm just going to combine it with the 10 games that I'm looking forward to the most for 2018. Like I said, I'm going to put those two videos together for this because the Game of the Year stuff's not going to take too long. So that's what's going on with this video. So, with that being said, for those of you who didn't watch my 2017 Game of the Year discussion video, I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can go check that out. It's a pretty good video. I feel like I rambled a bit too much, but I, for the most part, liked how that video came out. So, before you continue any further watching this, I recommend that you go watch that video, and I'll wait for a few seconds for you to, pause this one and get back to me when you watch that one. Oh, did you watch it? Cool. Anyway, the list hasn't changed. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to play any new games, so all the old games on that list are still there. And if you didn't go watch the video, I'll name them real quick since it's on the same page in my notebook. Honorable mentions: Destiny 2, Night in the Woods, and Sonic Mania, with my top 5 games alphabetical being Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Neo, Persona 5, and Pyre. And my Game of the Year winner is, well, Persona 5. I mean, if you know me or you've been following me, it's kind of obvious. That game's just amazing. One of the best JRPGs to come out in years. It's such a, just such a refinement of the JRPG formula, and it's just super fun to play, both in combat and not in combat with like the life sim stuff. That's also pretty engaging too. It's an amazing story, amazing soundtrack, and just, yeah, I cannot recommend enough just at least giving this game a try. I believe, oh no, I don't think it's on sale anymore, but you can probably find it on sale somewhere. And just, yeah, go check out Persona 5. It's amazing. And with that out of the way, yeah, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That didn't take long at all. So, I'll now talk about my upcoming games that I'm excited for in 2018. So, when I was putting this list together, I wanted to do it with games that I actually felt like had a chance of coming out this year. A lot of games on this list don't have a release date, so that's why I said I feel like I chose games that I feel like had a good shot of coming out this year. There's a couple that I know a few of you are going to say, well, why didn't you put this on this list? One of them's a PS5 game. I think you know what I'm talking about. And the other one's coming out in 2019. I'm excited for both of them. They ain't coming out this year. So, with that being said, I'll get into my list of upcoming games that I'm looking most forward to. So, I forgot to mention, this is no real particular order. I mean, there kind of is. I looked at a list of upcoming games for release date, and I just wrote down the ones I was most excited for. So, there's kind of an order, but not really, since a lot of these games don't actually have a release date. So, yeah. Anyway, starting off at number 10, I have Monster Hunter World. I've never played a Monster Hunter game, but they've always looked interesting to me and something I think I would like. The loop seems fun of just hunting a monster, getting its resources, bringing it back, crafting new stuff to go out and fight more dangerous monsters. That seems really fun to me. Also, it was on the 3DS and PSP and all that. I didn't have a PSP. And then as far as 3DS goes, there was other games I wanted to play. So I don't know. I just never really gave it the time. But I am glad it's coming to consoles. And I like the idea that it's open world now. There are no more zones. Like there's still ecosystems, but it's one big world with very little loading or almost no loading. There's going to be loading, but it's going to be very minimal. I can already tell you. But yeah, that just seems really cool, and I don't know. I'm just excited to play it and see if I can get into it. Plus, the fact that it's 4-player co-op is going to be really cool. So yeah, that's Monster Hunter World. And at number 9, I have Dragon Ball Fighters. And I'm hoping it's the game that gets me into fighting games because I love watching high level fighting at Evo because it's always just amazing to watch. And I've always bought Mortal Kombat, and I wish I would put more time into Mortal Kombat, but I just don't. Sorry, Mortal Kombat X. And I'm hoping that Fighters is the game that brings me into fighting games. And I've heard it's easy to pick up and play, so that's going to help. And I don't know. There's also the story mode, which intrigues me quite a bit. So, yeah, I might stream that too, like some online matches. Hopefully my internet will hold up for that. But, yeah, like I said, Dragon Ball Fighters, it's a property I love, and I just hope it gets me into fighting games because that's one genre I really want to get into. So, number 8, I have God of War. I guess I should talk about my history with God of War a little bit. I like the God of War franchise a lot. It's not my favorite PlayStation series, but it's like probably top 5 series, although it's probably getting knocked down a little bit more. So yeah, I think so. I have played all of the games, and I think the first game was my favorite story. The third game was probably my favorite combat and like actual gameplay of the series, but 3 is not my favorite game. Just overall, I think 2 struck the right balance between story and gameplay. The PSP games were fine, and I liked Ascension more than a lot of other people, although I do recognize that it is the worst game in the series, although the multiplayer was surprisingly fun. I will say that. Anyway, this new God of War. I love all the changes they're making. They're actually giving Kratos a character. He's not just a raging ball of death. And just, yeah, it seems super fun, super interesting, looks gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't have a PS4 Pro, but I don't have a 4K TV, so I'm not really worried about it. And plus, my PS4 seems to be chugging along just fine, although it's getting kind of loud. So that bothers me a little bit. Well, not bothers. It bothers me and worries me. Anyway, God of War, super excited for it. Plus, I heard it's like developer talk 40 hours, so probably a little more, a little less. For me, a little more. I do take my time with games, and I don't know. I just can't wait for this game. Hopefully, we get a release date soon, because I will pre-order the game when we get a release date. Anyway, at number 7, I have Ni no Kuni 2. Super excited for Ni no Kuni 2. I loved the first game. It's a JRPG gem on the PS3. If you haven't played Ni no Kuni, the first one, Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, I don't really know how you pronounce that. They helped with a lot of the animation and artwork. So the game looks gorgeous. And it's the gameplay itself, it's kind of a hybrid of turn-based and real time. So you'll run around in an arena, and then you have a menu you choose from, and then, like, let's say you hit attack, you'll attack for I think 5 seconds maybe, and then you'll do your attack. 5 seconds will pass where you can't do anything except run around, and then the menu will pop back up and you can do things. So think that along with Pokemon. So they call them familiars, but they're Pokemon. It's a little hard to explain, but if you if you go look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. That's the first game. The Ni no Kuni 2, Studio Ghibli is no longer involved, but the game still looks amazing anyway. Still has that art style, so I'm very happy with what they did there. It's a shame they changed the combat to more real time. There is no more uh, turn based stuff, but I'm okay with that. As long as the game, well, okay, it still bothers me, but as long as the game is fun, I don't mind so much. So, yeah, just I'm super excited for Ni no Kuni 2. I was hoping for a remaster for PS3. Well, they don't really need to remaster it, they just need to re release it. But I don't know. Uh, Maybe after the second one comes out, they can put out the first one. But yeah, as I said, super excited for Ni no Kuni 2. Mm-hmm. And then at number 6, sorry, I had to count, I have A Way Out. The first game from that developer was Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. I think that's the name of the game. I didn't play it. Um, I don't know. I just never got around to it. And I think I maybe should, but I don't know. But A Way Out looks super interesting. I'm excited that it's like narrative co-op that me and my friends can play. And I like the idea of using split screen to help you solve puzzles, and that there's it looks like there's different ways to solve situations. So, yeah, I'm just really looking forward to that game, and I think it got a release date. Actually, let me look at my list. I think it's like March 23rd. Yeah, March 23rd. Oh, the same day as Ni no Kuni 2. That'll be interesting. Anyway, um, yeah, just looking forward to A Way Out. It looks really fun. The fifth game I have on my list is Days Gone. I've had my eye on this game for a while, since they first revealed it a couple years ago at E3, I believe. Anyway, it looks interesting. I like the idea of the weather affecting each scenario, and how everybody can have a different experience based on that and just some other things. And even though it is zombies, I'm tired of zombies. This looks fresh and interesting enough that I still want to play it. So, yeah, just really excited for Days Gone. Number 4 on my list is Detroit Become Human. Um, this one I'm interested in mainly for the story. I haven't actually played the other two David Cage games. They're slipping my mind for the moment. Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. But I don't know. Just the whole concept is interesting. I like where the story seems to be heading. Just a bunch of short stories packed into one game. That's very interesting to me. And just all the different outcomes that can happen. That just seems really cool. So I'm, like I said, with all these games, looking forward to Detroit Become Human. I think they said first half of this year. We'll see. I don't know where it's going to fall exactly. Number 3 on my list is the PS4 Spider Man game. It's a perfect fit with Insomniac. Um, just the whole idea of how they do movements in their games, and just Spider Man, that's just a perfect fit. I didn't play that Xbox game, uh, Sunset Overdrive. I didn't play that one because I don't have an Xbox, but I don't know. I just heard that the movement was really fun in that game, and just putting that with Spider Man is really just, like I said, perfect fit. And I don't know, Insomniac's just talented. The story seems interesting, and I know a lot of people are a little worried about the QTEs. I don't mind QuickTime events too much, because if they're done right, they can be a valuable tool in the developer's toolbox. So, yeah, not really going to bother me all that much. And just, yeah, I think that would be the perfect summer game, like right around E3. Although one of these upcoming games might be coming out around then too. So I don't know, competing spaces, but then again, maybe not, because two different audiences. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. Number 2 on my list. This one You could say, well, that's not coming out in 2018. I actually think it does have a shot of coming out this year. Kingdom Hearts 3. Um, I don't know. It could come out this year. It could not come out. But that being said, just I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. It's been so long since Kingdom Hearts 2. I know we've had the spin-offs, but I haven't played the spin-offs or all of them. And I only played Kingdom Hearts 2 once. I need to go back and play that again. Maybe I'll stream it on the channel. Maybe not. We'll see. And yeah, I don't know. Just everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 looks amazing. I can't wait to play it. Hopefully, the story makes sense. It probably won't. I don't think anybody knows what's going on in the Kingdom Hearts story. But yeah, I don't know. And then number one on my list is Red Dead Redemption 2. Uh, Duh. I think almost everybody's looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. As far as my experience with the first game, I only played it for a little bit, just once at my cousin's house, but it was like 8 hours straight, and I enjoyed it so much. I was hoping for a remaster of some kind, but we didn't get it. So, oh well. Besides, this one's a prequel, I believe, so I should be fine, and I was gonna play it anyway. But yeah, I cannot wait for Red Dead Redemption 2. My only concern is that Rockstar doesn't update their control scheme, because that's my main problem with GTA 5 is that the actual gameplay of GTA 5 is not fun. Um, like I just find the third person action a bit clunky, and yeah, I just hope they go in, tweak some things. Hopefully, you're not mashing the X button to sprint. And just, yeah, like I said, just super hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2. And also, another concern is the online. Hopefully, that doesn't just, like, hopefully, they don't put that above the single player story stuff. And those are really my only two real concerns with that Red Dead Redemption 2. But it's number one on this list. And I don't know if I would put it number one overall. Like I said, there's no real rhyme or reason. But yeah, that's my top 10 games that I'm looking forward to the most. And that is it for this video. So, if you liked what you've seen, you can go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more game reviews, streams, and all that good gaming stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.